Welcome, Pokemon trainers, Pokemon breeders, and Pokemon masters alike. It is Griever back here once again to bring you guys the next part of our GenLocke challenge. For those of you who don't know what a GenLocke is, right over here, there should be a description right there, right? A generation lock is basically a variant of the Nuzlocke challenge, the very popular Nuzlocke challenge where you play games in sequence. You basically do a generational playthrough and trying to keep your team alive as far as you can go. So far, we are here on our 4th gen game. We're here playing Pearl. And yeah, so we've already done the first part of Pearl. Now we're into the second part. Once again, all the rules and everything is in the description down below. So without further ado, let's just get underway with the next part of our Pearl run for the GenLocke challenge. Okay, so right out of the gate we have our next encounter here, which, who do we got? It's a Kricketune. Now, granted, Kricketune is realistically one of the worst goddamn What was the point of this guy, by the way? What was the point of Kricketune? Seriously. Kricketot and Kricketune, some of the weakest, most bullshit Pokemon, like, in all honesty. For me, I don't know if there is. I'm sure somebody has figured out a viable way to make them, at best, a C tier. You know, some viability with using maybe a combination of Bide and Fury Cat. I don't know, but either way, yeah, honestly, Kricketune, this was not a good encounter. I think we had the option of a Bronzor, a Ponyta, a lot of things here, and instead, and especially, well, granted, we are not planning on losing Calagon, you know, the black, the dragon to be, but this game has only one fire type, and that's Ponyta. So the fact that we screwed up our thing and not only we didn't get a Bronzor, we didn't get Geodude, we didn't get anything else. We got Kricketune? Like, what? I mean, I guess it takes him out of the pool for later routes or whatever, but yeah, personally, I would never. I attempted to use one a couple of times and just found like not in Nuzlocke, just in general, and I was just like, no, this Pokemon is terrible. This Pokemon looks ugly, is stupid, bad move pool, bad stats, and just overall just, yeah. No, I am not a fan of Kricketune. That is one thing, and it's so sad because, and it is truly so sad because at the end of the day, like, my biggest problem with Generation 4, which I've explained before in many other videos, has been the fact that all they did was make a bunch of babies, a bunch of legendaries, and a bunch of evolutions from better generations. If you actually break it down to original Pokemon, don't count your legendaries, your starters, all that shit, and you just go to basic Pokemon you find in the wild that are original, I believe it's only like 19% of the entire Sinnoh Dex. Like, there's very little originality in the Sinnoh Dex, and that sort of pisses me off because everyone praises Gen 4 is so great, Gen 4 is so great. I'm like, no, it's not. You evolved a bunch of the most popular Kanto and Johto Pokemon, and you babyfied the other half of them, and then you ran through us with 1,000 goddamn legendaries. Like, back in the day there were 5. No, in the original, well, yeah, 5. There were 5 legendaries in the original Kanto, and then let me see, 1, 2, 3. There was 6 in Johto. Hoenn added that number to 6, 7, 8. Okay, we had 8, but I'm pretty sure this generation has like 13. So at least 11. But the increase was, yeah. But we're still trying to catch this Kricketune here, so that's why I'm sitting here bitching about Gen 4, I guess. Still trying to catch the Kricketune with Copper out in front, and it is becoming a nightmare to catch this thing. And we don't, like, we're wasting, not really wasting Pokeballs, because at this point the Pokeball rule works very heavily in the earlier gens, and you end up getting caught in it. By Gen 3 into 4, you're going to end up with way more Pokeballs, especially in a GenLocke. You're going to end up with way more Pokeballs than needed because you're not going to replace a lot of your, like, I don't plan to replace Copper. You know, there's no reason to replace Copper. Copper's awesome, right? Got that as special attack. IV of perfect. You know, he's solid. He's gold. He's gold. That's what I give him, right? Did I give him special attack or speed? One of them, either way. And he's got a good nature and all that shit, I believe. I forget all the bonuses by this point. But, yeah, so you're not as, in a GenLocke, you're not as worried about the Pokeball rule, right? So we can feel free to just lob Pokeballs at this guy until the cows come home, you know what I mean? Oh, no, still didn't catch him. God damn. This thing refuses to be caught. And you know the reason. It's because it's a second stage, it's a final evolution. It's a second stage evolution. Finally, there we go. Finally, we catch this thing. But we lobbed a lot of Pokeballs. Now, if I were just playing a Pearl Nuzlocke, I probably would have just said, nope, dead root. Like, I wouldn't have even bothered wasting Pokeballs on this thing. I wouldn't have even caught it. So I've tried to use them in the past, not in Nuzlocke, as I said, but, my god. So, I straight up just call this thing bitch. Because, I mean, female. So now we're in Mount Cornet or whatever it is, and we run into a Cleffa. Granted, a Cleffa is not the worst encounter we could have got here, and Clefable is still a very viable Pokemon if we obtain a Moonstone or what have you, or if they reach level 36 and there's no Moonstones potential in sight, then of course we can evolve them. That's part of the rules about the evolutionary rules. If it's possible, but unlikely for you to be able to obtain a certain stone, or similar to trade evolutions, what I do is I just allow it as level 36. So if I can't get a Thunderstone, for example, before the Elite Four, then Pikachu will become a Raichu at level 36. Right? That's the way I do that. I mean, some people, I've never seen anybody actually argue with that. It doesn't make the game unfair, it just allows me to use the full potential. No different than trade evolutions, you know. Generally speaking, we do catch the Cleffa, by the way, and name it E.T. And now we have, I assume, another encounter here. Yep, okay, so this is Encounter City right now. We're just doing encounters, and it's a Machop. Alright. I mean, once again, a strong fighting type in Machamp, 100%. But yeah, I've always seen that, is that the idea is the standard for most evolutions, you go by the starter standards, is usually level 36 for a three-tier evolution. So for all trade evolutions, which generally speaking in the beginning were all 3-stage, it's level 36. Is an acceptable level for you to evolve your Pokemon. Now granted, if you want to get yourself a level 25 Gengar or whatever, you go right ahead if you legitimately do the trade. But if I have to hack it into the game, right, like I have to do for some of this stuff, you know, getting a shiny Charmander and Pokemon Pearl and stuff, so I just simply use the program that I use to hack the game to make it all viable and make it all proper, right? God damn, that thing critical hit us, and Caligon, maybe we get out of there? Oh no, we're still gonna throw a Pokeball. God damn. And we catch him. First Pokeball throw. That's pretty good. The fact of the matter is that I showed these encounters because at any given point, just because we gave good IVs or good egg moves or something to this team at this point, doesn't mean we can't lose Pokemon, right? It doesn't mean that we don't have the potential to lose Pokemon. We've lost Pokemon in the past, right? Gen 3 was a little harder than I anticipated, I guess, and you know, we lost 2 in Gen 3. So it's always good. Like, Machamp is a very viable Pokemon to have on the team, so it's always good to catch all these guys in case the worst should happen. And up against Zell, our Pokemon Trainer Zell, our rival. Of course, because just like the gym battles, we also always show all the rival battles, regardless of how many rivals there are, how many, you know, different opportunities. We always show that usually the executives or the boss of teams as well. So. And we didn't manage to kill that Starly in one hit. Granted, it's only Thundershock. He's only level 20. I believe he learns Thunderbolt at like 26. Pretty sure of that anyways. So now, throws out the Ponyta. Of course, because it's the only goddamn fire type. Once again, you have Infernape and Ponyta. That's it. That is quite literally it. I don't think there's another fire type in this game. It makes it incredibly unbalanced, in my opinion. Everyone praises, hates on Heart Gold, Soul Silver for their scaling and stuff, but nobody talks enough about the fact that Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum shit the bed when it came to fire types. You know, like one of the most basic, most powerful types in the game that is so versatile, so useful in so many situations, and we have very little options. So, yeah. And no, Heatran does not count on that table. I mean, you can put him there, but he doesn't count on that table technically, because who the fuck is getting a Heatran before, like, gym, you know, like, doing your gym battles and going through the adventure? Like, Heatran is some... Isn't Heatran even post-game shit? Like, can you get Heatran before you beat the Elite Four? Maybe. I don't know, but where the hell do you get Heatran again? It's been so long since I played the game normally, like, gotta catch them all and stuff. So I'm not sure. Okay, we definitely need to switch out. Heracles is not going to survive a Mega Drain. So we go into Ancalagon. We instead went for the Poison Sting, so we probably could have done something, but either way, irrelevant, because now we have Ember, Boom, and 2 hits this thing is going down anyways. And the burn, not that it matters, but we did get the burn. Another Poison Sting to try to poison us. The first one did not poison us. This one also doesn't poison us. Gets hurt by the burn. We can just straight up Ember again. I don't think at this point our rival uses anything in the regards of healing items. Not this early in the game anyways. And then Primplop. So the evolved form of Piplup, water type. So we are just going to go straight for a Dragon Rage for an easy 40. I assume that I think I can tank a 1 water attack. Goes for a Metal Claw. Why? So at this point now, 1 more Dragon Rage, we're going to take him out. So does he have... I assume by level 21 he's got more than Bubble. He's probably got like Water Gun at the very least. Maybe even Water Pulse. Doubt maybe Bubble Beam? Either way, yeah. We managed to take him out with a Fire type. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry, Zell. You just got embarrassed. So yeah, we KO'd our rivals team again. Good on us. And now we're in one of the wonderful Pokemon resting places. I forget exactly what this is. Right below Solace Town or whatever it's called. Solucian Town. But yeah. So we're here. And we're trying to catch ourselves a Ghastly. Who uses Nightshade immediately on Nido Boy? There's a lot of damage. We don't have anything that can really hurt Ghastly, so we went for the Poison Sting. And it, I mean, once again, it's Ghost Poison, so the Poison Sting is going to do nothing. So immediately I switch out into Shion for some reason now. Why? Why did I do that? Oh, and now we have mean look. This is not good. I won't be able to switch out. What do I have? Oh, Astonish. I see. Oh, and this thing decided to use Curse on itself. Uh-oh. Okay, so now we have a Curse on us. Astonish is super effective. We're down to the red. But I can't switch out, unfortunately, and that Curse is going to hurt. Yep, so we need to catch this thing, like, really quickly. The fact that I don't use the Great Ball, which is weird. You would think I'd be worried about Shion's survival at this point. But it catches in the first throw, so we only take minimum damage from Curse. And Ghastly gets caught. Male Ghastly is now officially caught. Now normally we name, you know, female Ghastly stuff, of course, Agatha, 100%. I'm not really sure what we call her hero? Hero Shade, right. So, the ghost of a powerful Hero Shade. Hero Shade from Twilight Princess, the original Hero of Time. Now he became the Hero Shade, he became a ghost, still a badass. Same idea. And now we enter this gym. And we're going up against all of these karate-loving mothers. Every single one of them. So Machoke up against Nidoboy. He's now gotten a lot stronger. Level 29, looking good. And I go for Strength over Peck. Interesting. Granted, the difference is probably... that didn't look as... Wait, now I'll go for Pack. Oh, am I testing the waters to see which one is... They're both about the same, realistically. It looked like Strength did more. And though we have resistance to the fighting type moves, we're still going to take a lot of damage here. Oh, perfect. So, I was about to say that next Strength probably won't be enough. But with the poison, it absolutely will be. And it did look, yeah. So, I thought the same thing when I was playing. That the Strength did more damage than the super effective Peck just from attack damage alone. So there we go. Level 30 is where we're at. Now it's Machop's turn. Okay. I was about to say, why am I hesitating? Am I going to go for Peck again? That'd be kind of weird. And over half, we sort of expected that. We didn't expect to kill him in one hit. Low kick's not going to do very much because, once again, fighting type against Nidoboy is just... it's just not happening. And then Strength to take him out. Boom. There we go. And we have one last... Let me guess, another match. Yeah, another Machoke. So we're going for the Poison Sting? Are we trying to poison him? Oh, Seismic Toss. Not too happy about that. So I went for the quick poison idea. I don't really know why, realistically. Like, at this point we would be a 1 strength away from killing him. And now, because we wasted that move, I can't survive another Seismic Toss, so now I gotta switch, so... I think I sort of screwed up there, in all honesty. Going for the Poison Sting to get the poison, and this guy went for Seismic Toss, and it's effective, it's working. So I switch out to Dragoon! I switch out to Dragoon, who takes the Seismic Toss like a boss. It's like, yeah, well, it is what it is. And then goes straight for a Leaf Blade, which is the most devastating move on this team's roster. Like, look at that. Look at that. Over half, like, Leaf Blade is stupidly strong. Dragoon is like our MVP. He's just so good. He outshines even Ancalagon, like with that Leaf Blade. Once he gets Leaf Blade, it's fucking game over, man. Like Thunderbolt on Raichu or on Copper, like it's awesome. It's very effective. It's stupid because of special attack. And same with Ancalagon with certain moves, and Heracles when he actually gets to a ride on and stuff. Yeah, sure, but Dragoon is consistent with this Leaf Blade. This Leaf Blade is just... I mean, it was broken in Gen 3. It's broken now in Gen 4. Like, look at this. Look at this. We start off 3/4 of his health. It's not even like, okay, maybe he can survive more than 2 hits. No, it's definite. Leaf Blade is a destruction move. It dominates. He's only 4 levels higher. And he's 2-shotting these guys with high level defense. It's just like, Dragoon's that guy. Dragoon is just that guy. And here comes a Meditite with his psychic fighting bullshit typing. And here we go. A Leaf Blade, of course the Protect happened, so we do it again. I will be not shocked if this just kills him. Well, if we can 3/4 of a Machoke, a Meditite ain't gonna stand up to Leaf Blade. Yeah, Dragoon is just going places. Dragoon is just our guy. He's so good. He's so good. So now we go on to the next challenge, which is this guy. Let's go. Okay, so it is Black Belt Raphael. That is Meditite. Isn't that cute? Yeah, that's pretty cute. But Leaf Blade does not think so. Because Leaf Blade is going to one-shot the Meditite. Boom. Easy. Easy. We can win this whole game with Leaf Blade. I'm still saying that. I'm still on the train of Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is the go-to. So I believe what we do here, so once we battle this guy, I'm pretty sure I edited because I was playing around with the puzzle and I was pausing a lot and stuff, and you know, going to take a leak and stuff like that, and so I think after this particular gym battle, once we battle all the trainers, we basically just fade into fighting the gym leader rather than solving the puzzle. Not that it's that much of a puzzle to solve, it's just, you know, it saves on time and stuff, especially for these GenLocks where I'm trying to speed blitz through and highlight the major stuff, right? Granted, we just took a huge critical hit from Machoke, who, of course, would survive even at level 25. It's going to survive a Leaf Blade from level 31, but still, goddamn. So, maybe we can't Leaf Blade our entire way to victory. I mean, the Seismic Toss at this range will kill us. 100%. So now we have a decision to make. Who do we switch into? And I inevitably end up choosing Copper. Copper at level 29 probably has Thunderbolt by this stage, I would say. And thankfully, Machoke went for the Foresight. We take no damage. We have Thunderbolt. We go for Hidden Power. Why the hell would we go for Hidden Power? Oh, I forgot about that. We have Hidden Power Psychic. Just the way it worked out, we have Hidden Power Psychic. So the low kick does a bit. So this is a perfect opportunity. So Paralyzed. Now, is this the chance? Yeah, I'm going to see what's more, just like with the Peck thing all over again. Is Thunderbolt better than Hidden Power? Yes, it is. So Hidden Power Psychic does definitely work on Pikachu in some great on Copper in some great situational areas. But Thunderbolt is still going to be a stab move. It's still going to be higher power. And ultimately, it does more damage by the numbers. So even though we have the super effective hidden power... Yeah, look at that. Hidden power is at least a almost 2-shot, but closer to a 3. Thunderbolt is a definite 2-shot. So just the stab must, between the power difference, which I believe is 95. Am I right in saying that? 95 is Thunderbolt. 95, 100 to the stab. It's just way better than the 60 on the hidden power, regardless of the super effectiveness, right? And yeah, so as I said, we fade into this. As you can tell by our damage thing, we still have our damaged up Pokemon, but we're going into it. We're going into it. I think I healed up a couple of guys there. I think I healed up, maybe. Normally I try to show the healing, but if it was done in between and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not cutting this 2-second using one potion or one berry thing, you know. So we start off with Shion, who has Aerial Ace at this point at level 30. Should do fair. Yeah, over half. Let's go against the gym leader's Meditite, who decides to just straight up use Meditate, which only raises their attack. Now, Detect would be an issue if we were poisoned or something, but we're not. So, no big deal there. Aerial Ace will once again hit. And we take no damage on the first gym leader Pokemon. Let's go. Let's go, Shion. Let's go. And here we go. Machoke. Level 27. Around the same number we've been dealing with. Aerial Ace does. It's a 3-hit. It's a definite 3-hit. And this thing has Rock Tomb. I was expecting a fighting type move. Now granted, we can survive one, but now our speed fell. And it fell enough for this thing to outspeed us just in one simple run. Now we're down to the red. And our speed fell again. There's no way we can get off that third Aerial Ace. And 34 is not enough to survive, I don't think. Because from 44 to 50... Maybe it is, but... Yeah, I believe I'm not willing to risk our only dragon type. Potential dragon type if we get that far. On this, you know, because Swablu sucks. In all honesty, now that I've playing both Gen 3 and now Gen 4 with Swablu is awful. Is awful to raise, like 100%. Like if I had another option, I mean, at least Dratini like gets some fucking stones to him, like. But yeah. So we decided to switch into Heracles for some reason, thinking the Rock Tomb thing. And we go for a Rock Blast, which we only hit 2 times. I have no idea why we do that when we have Dig. And then we get Foresighted anyways. I mean, we take no damage, but why the hell would we try Rock Blast on a fighting type? I think I just screwed up there, in all honesty. So yeah, I screw up there. And then the Rock Tomb comes. Once again, he's got Foresight and Rock Tomb so far we know. Neither of which is going to bother us. Dig does about half, so one more dig will definitely take this guy out. Goes for the Rock Tomb. He actually misses. Had he missed on Swablu, had he missed on Shion, we might have been able to take this thing out. And it had a 2-0 for Shion. But, as we can tell, that never ended up happening. So, that's what it is. But we do take out the Machoke with Heracles, who uses Dig. Now, Lucario. This is the danger one. Ground Steel. This is where it's like, alright, this is perfect. Because Dig is going to go for the Drain Punch. He's already at full health. It's going to hurt. Fighting, yeah. It hurt a lot. Not enough for a 2-hit KO, however. So if we dig, he's fighting Steel. That Steel is going to take, and Force Palm might have been able to do it, but Dig is 100. I believe it's at the very least, it's either 80 or 100 at this point. And it's more than enough. With our attack stat and, you know, being through the roof, Heracles has one of the best attack stats, and he was not able to survive it. That was a super effective dig from a Rhyhorn. It was stab. We took out the Lucario. Boom. We survived this gym, and nobody died. Fantastic, right? And now we can use Fly outside of battle. We also obtain Drain Punch. Not that I don't think anybody can actually learn it on our team. Maybe. We immediately go to the next gym, though, however. So we did a bunch of stuff there, but we immediately get to the next gym. So now I believe this is gyms 3 and 4. Or is this gym 5? I don't remember. Once again, the way I'm recording, I can't really see any of the graphics. All I'm doing is sitting here, and all I can do is see myself and the video feed. So all the graphics, of course, are added in sort of later, right? At a later date. So we still have a Nidoboy, who's level 30. So yeah, so we haven't leveled up too much since that gym. I assume we just fought on our way here. Clearly we didn't get any encounters from the lake or from the routes leading to this. So I think it's a route, then the lake, then it's that weird Vilestone, the one where you go across to the 8th gym thing. We probably did that. And then yeah, clearly we didn't catch anything, so now we're here to fight against Crusher Wake, right? But yeah, Nidoboy is only level 30, so we didn't level up that much. Probably only a couple of levels per Pokemon, at best. So we beat the first trainer. We lower the sea level to basically nothing, and now we face off against a fisherman. Let's go. And he's gonna send out a Babaroach. Reminds me of that movie. What was it called? Babadook. It's like, this is the tale of the Babadook and stuff, and it was like it was like symbolism for depression or something. I don't remember. I just remember that kid screaming in the car, going ah, with his mouth wide open and stuff, and the mother was just like, "Would you shut the fuck up?" It's like, why are you so fucked? You know, like I'm a good mother. I'm trying, and you're just a little shit of a kid. You know. So Nidoboy is immediately our forefront here because we're just sort of trying to bulldoze, not the move, but bulldoze or steamroll our way, which there is a move called bulldoze and now steamroller and stuff. But we're basically trying to use the one who is not going to be super effective against, but the one who can take the most amount of hits from, of course, the trainers. This is the strategy you use in a Nuzlocke when you can't leave the gym. When you use the gym leader clause, what you try to do is save your aces for the type chart. I mean, I'm sure you guys know this and you understand why I do this, but you know, but yeah, you save your grass types and your electric types in a water gym to the very end until you don't have a choice to use them, right? I mean, hell, sometimes in a gym like a water type gym, I'll even pull out a fire type. You know, if I know, like, alright, I can probably one-shot this guy, take a couple of hits, I'll actually use a fire type for at least one trainer or something, you know, rather than actually use my aces, because I want to save those aces, try to save up on our healing items, because it doesn't matter if you play Gym Leader Clause but without an item restriction, fuck it, doesn't matter, you can use your aces the whole time. But if you have the item restriction like I do, then you need to plan accordingly. And you want to save up as many of those items to battle against the Elite Four as possible, because you don't want to go to the champion and be like, if I had just one more super potion, we'd be ready. Or if I had just one more hyper potion, I'd be set. Or one more full heal, one more this, one more that. You don't want to be in that situation. Nobody does. So, you know, because that can make or break the difference. So, as a result, that's why we play these gym battles the way we do. We throw out Nido Boy, who's neutral against water types, you know, and we have him take the brunt of the damage, but also the brunt of the wins, until we basically can't anymore. And here we have the baby Meryl, Azuro. And see, I'm throwing out Heracles. I'm throwing out a literal ×4 weakness. Granted, I have done my research. You know, generally, sometimes I don't, or I don't do enough, but I generally do my research on the trainers and the gym leader and stuff like that, like what moves they have and stuff, just so I can plan accordingly. That way I'm not as shocked. Like last gym, I was a little shocked by the Rock Tomb. I didn't expect the Rock Tomb. I was so focused on the Lucario that I failed to check that. And even here, it's like, okay, so I'm going to go up against the Meryl knowing that the thing has a goddamn water type move. I take the Bubble Beam. I guess I thought that I could one-shot this thing. You know, just bad calculations, bad chances on my side. But still, the fact that a Rhyhorn beat a water trainer by himself. It's like, alright. And see, now we're switching again. We're going to Shion, who once again is not going to be super effective against anything. And I don't actually have a rule in the Gym Leader Clause that I have to face all the trainers. So if I was ever put in a situation where I didn't, but generally speaking, I try to battle all the trainers just for the sake of it. I think the only time I didn't was in Johto against the Fuchsia Gym. I ended up finding the gym leader faster than I intended to, and I think I left 2 trainers behind. 1 or 2. And I mean, that happens, but there's no rule against it. It's not like I have to reset or restart or anything like that. But yeah. So now, Shion's been doing pretty good, but Fisherman Eric sent out a Gyarados. Whew. I mean, return is powerful, especially when you're 255 friendship. They ain't even doing shit to Gyarados. Uses Thrash. Wow. There's no running. Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to run. I misclicked. I believe I'm trying to go for Pikachu here. We gotta go for Copper. Oh no! I'm gonna stay and put him... Okay. Put him to sleep. Fair enough. He's confused due to fatigue of using Thrash. Now I'm gonna switch, is it? Why wouldn't I just attack? Wait, I didn't switch to Copper. I switched to Heracles? Am I... Oh! Gyarados doesn't have a water move. So I'm safe to... Yeah. He's gonna use Bite, sure. But I also have Rock Blast, which is super effective because of his flying typing. He gets hit by the confusion. And I use Rock Blast, which is super effective. Yeah, and 2 hits are going to be more... Okay, old me, or me who played this, you know, whatever, month ago. I was kind of intelligent there. I was a little smart. I'm not giving up my electric type yet. He doesn't need to hit the stage yet. And then Bob Broach comes into the fray, and we say, are we actually going to attack this thing? Are we insane? Yeah, this thing is going to, like, kill us. Mud bomb. God damn. Are you crazy? I guess I was crazy. My accuracy fell, and now I use dig. I'm going to take a hit. Oh no, he's going to go first. Okay, he went for the water pulse. So I have one shot at... Alright, I hit the dig. And it was enough to take him out, but that was a risk I did not need to take. I could have taken some damage, used a potion or two, problem solved. But now Heracles is at 100% out of this gym battle for the rest of the run. Alright. So, but Swablu, Shion the Swablu is still in it. So, let's see. Okay, I'm figuring out this gym a little bit. And here we go. One of the other trainers. I think there's only like this guy and maybe one more left. Either way, what we've done so far is done a bunch of encounter captures. Then we beat one of the gyms. And now we're about to hopefully beat the second gym. Or the next gym, not the second gym. Is this gym 4? I feel like this is gym 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure Crasher Wake is gym 4. Gym 5 is in Conclave City. Either way, we're using Return on Ashellos, who's rain dancing and doing some bullshit. Alright, no problem, no problem. At level 35, you will be powerful. At level 35, you will be a goat once again. But goddamn raising these goddamn things. Like, I would have an easier time raising a Larvitar. Like, I seriously am regretting the fact that I don't have a Larvitar. Like, that would have been cool to have a Tyranitar on a Nuzlocke team. Like, holy shit. And I did try for a Dratini on the Nuzlocke team. It just didn't happen. Very unfortunate that. You know, there are some Pokemon, though, that I would have taken even if they were shit. I would have taken them. Like, if I had captured a Tauros, I would 100% have tried to use that Tauros. Like, Tauros is such an underrated, cool Pokemon that I would want to use one. You know, Onyx. Onyx is another one. So bad. So bad. And yes, I would evolve into a Steelix, but still, Onyx is so bad, I 100% would try to use an Onyx in a Nuzlocke. In a GenLocke. It would have been so cool to bring an Onyx and see how far you can bring an Onyx. So when I captured this Rhyhorn in the Safari Zone, I was like, 100% got to keep with him. Got to stay with him. Got to use him. Because Rhydon is a powerful, good-ass Pokemon. Okay? Rhydon is badass. It's always been badass. Rhyperior is not nearly as cool as Rhydon. We might evolve him if we get that far. I don't see me doing it though. Like, the stat increase won't be worth the difference. Like, Rhydon is just so much cooler. Maybe that's just me. I mean, if push comes to shove and I see it, then maybe I'll do it, but yeah. So we end up kicking that sailor's ass, and now, oh, it is time for the boss fight. Alright, and we switched over to Copper by the looks of it. Rhyhorn, Needle Boy, and so Heracles, Needle Boy, and Shion did all they could do. So now we have, thankfully, a couple. Now we knew he opened with Gyarados, and that's why we started with Copper. Because Thunderbolt, we are going to win this. We're going to win this exchange 100%. Attack being lowered doesn't matter a hill of beans, as people in the South would say. It doesn't matter a hill of beans. Thunderbolt is going to one-shot this guy. I could be probably 5 levels weaker and Thunderbolt would one-shot this guy. So, boom. What else you got, bitch? Bring it. Bring it on, Crasher Wake. In comes the Quagsire. The devastation that I felt when Misty pulled that shit out back in Pokemon Silver on a Game Boy when I was a kid. I was like, I'm going to run through this team with an electric type, and nothing I did worked. And I was like, what the fuck? And found out this thing was ground type. See, we didn't have the internet back then. We didn't have the shit. We didn't have the guides. You had the Pokemon handbook, but god damn it, when the game came out, the handbook was later. So I didn't have that shit. I'm like, this thing is blue, and it's using water moves. What the fuck? Why isn't electricity working on it? So, yeah. I remember it. I'm still scarred by the Quagsire. I'm still scarred in my Quagsire fight. Because I think I lost my first Misty fight in Johto. I really do. I think I lost my first Misty fight. I'm not sure if I lost it. Once again, that was way before Nuzlocke even existed, but so it didn't matter in the long run, but still. Anyways, we did pull out Dragoon here 2 times for the Quagsire, and of course Leaf Blade is so good. You can take out a Floatzel at level 30, even before level 31. Leaf Blade is the most dangerous move in the game. I'm telling you guys, it's like his attack stat and Leaf Blade just that is what it is. So we ended up beating Crasher Wake for another gym badge, which I believe is Gym 4. I'm not 100% on that. That sounds about right, because you still got Volkner in 8. You got Brian. Who else? Huh. Okay, so now we're into the marsh. And now we're one of the marsh areas. We never did go to the Safari Zone. Funnily enough, in this run, I never do go to the Safari Zone. Spoiler alert. It slipped my mind, in all honesty, and I actually never even entered there. It's not that I didn't go in there to catch something. I never even bothered. And for some reason, I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't I have done that? You know, there were some good Pokemon in there, you know, like Krogunk and stuff like that. Carnivine and things. Pokemon I could have used. But here in the marsh, going forward to the next city, we encounter a Wooper. A Whopper. A Burger King Whopper that once again will be named the BK King. Though it's female. So, is BK King really what I'm going to name the Whopper? It's a Whooper, but it will always be a Whopper to me. So, let's see. What do I name this bitch? It's female, so it's definitely, but still, I'm going to go with like something. Female. B. Is that how I'm going to do it? The female, instead of typing B Queen, I go female Burger King. I mean, once again, I'm not going to use it. Oh, and Shion Evolve. Finally. Altaria. Let's go. It's about bloody time. The floating cloud Shion herself. That's wonderful. Excellent. And now we're going to learn Dragon Breath, which is good because now we finally have another fucking move. Though this one hurt because I had to give up Steel Wing. I believe I give up Steel Wing because Return is too good. Sing we need in case of bad situations. Aerial Ace is a stab move. I'm not giving that shit up. So I definitely go for Steel Wing because Steel Wing doesn't have enough. For one thing, its accuracy is bad, and two, it's only situational at best. So then we also get Dragoon up to an evolution at level 36, and boom, Dragoon is evolving. Our MVP, our king. Dragoon, Dragoon, Dragoon! Named after Beyblade's Dragoon as a dragon. And boom, Dragoon is now a Sceptile, which is one of my favorite grass starters. Just so cool. So cool. And Caligon follows suit. So boom, we have Altaria. We have Sceptile. And now Ancalagon the Black is about to literally become Ancalagon the Black, being a black Charizard. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that beast. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. He wants us to learn Wing Attack, but I mean, okay. Alright, now we have to face our rival. Alright. This is after we have all these evolutions, I believe. If I edited this correctly, because, you know, sometimes edits go weird. But, oh no, this is after all. Alright, so Xion up against Starly. Let's go. We're gonna dominate this fight. Like, seriously, like, is anybody like, oh, maybe he loses something to his rival right here, you know? Maybe that Rosalie gets poison something. It's like, yeah, no. Still with, he hasn't even upgraded his, or evolved his Starly yet. His Ponyta is only level 25. I believe Ponyta evolves at level 40? That sounds about right, 40. Into a Rapidash, but yeah, 25 ain't near enough for that. Okay, then he brings up the Prinplup, but without a nice move. Why the fuck would I be worried about that? So I just hit him with a Return. He's not Steel type yet either, so Return is gonna, yeah, 2 hits. Bubble Beam, what's that gonna do? I'm Dragon type now, bitch. And my special defense with a calm natured shit, yeah, I'm through the roof, baby. I'm through the roof. You can't hurt me with a non-effective move. If you're not super effective with a special attacking move, Xion ain't gonna give a fuck. So boom, and here comes the final one, the Rosalia. Rosalia. Let's go. Or Rosalia. Is it Rosalia or Rosalia? Either way, Aerial Ace, super effective, 1 hit, boom. So Xion fucking swept. Fucking swept the entire rival team. I know she was about, you know, 9 levels higher, but that's not my fault. I'm playing this as a Nuzlocke, baby. I gotta do shit. Okay. And now we go to the 5th gym. Oh yeah, fan whatever. Okay. But as you guys can see, we also have Rhyhorn and Nidoking because we can't get stones without doing a shit ton of underground work. I'm just not willing to do. So, yeah. So we already have, unfortunately you guys are not going to be able to see Copper and Nidoboy evolve, but they did evolve with the stones and blah blah blah. So we have ourselves a Copper the Raichu and a Nidoboy the Nidoking. So boom, we enter the first one. We don't care about answering the questions right, we just want to fight shit. So we just keep going to the next one, not giving a shit. This Mischievous actually survives a Thunderbolt from Copper at the very beginning, and I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I'm not playing your confused ray bullshit. Let's go. Altaria, get the fuck out there, Shion. Show them what's what. And Pain Split. Ooh, you little bitch. You little bitch. That's why you use Dragon Breath. Pain Split again. Your claim to fame. It's a bit of a bitch. Now goes for the Psybeam, which won't be able to kill me. No, it can't do shit. For one thing, it's not a stat. Number two, my special defense is stupid. The only reason you did the amount of damage you did to Shion was because my special defense doesn't matter when it comes to Pain Split. Pain Split is a bit of a cowardly move. It's a bitch move. Always been a bitch move. 100%. Pain Split is not strategic. It's cowardly. 100%. Alright, so now we go to the next door. And, oh, it's the right way. So, alright, we'll take it. Like, we're not looking to battle everybody. We're just like, yeah, I'm just going to go into each door until I find, you know, the right way. And if I have to battle all three, I'll battle all three. See, like this one, for example. Oh, we got it right. We didn't read the thing, but we did it. It's fine. So now I'm going to do the same thing again. Just go through the center door. See what happens. Oh, no. We got to fight somebody this time. And now, School Kid Chance is going to send out a Haunter. I don't know that he's going to be a match enough for Copper, though. Use Sucker Punch, knowing that I was going to attack. Didn't do very much. Now he's paralyzed. I am 7 levels higher than him. This Thunderbolt is likely to one-shot? Maybe not. No, I one-shot. Yeah. And we defeated Schoolboy Chance. Sorry to say. And into the next door, we, once again, no other battle. So it's fine. Cool. Altaria is looking a little worse for wear from that Pain Split bullshittery, but it is what it is. Go through the center door, and now we fight another trainer. Alright. But we got Copper in front with Thunderbolt. We're happy. Plus, if Thunderbolt is not going to be an option, we also have Hidden Powers Psychic against these ghost types, so either one will work. Another Mischievous, who does definitely have Pain Split, I would assume. Let's Thunderbolt this bitch and see what happens. Over half? Oh, not quite. They're right down to the red. But paralyzed. Let's see. Use Confuse Ray. Once again, we switch out generally on Confuse Rays because we just don't want to take the chance. Let's see. Oh, no, we go for it. And this is why we switch. We take an unnecessary hit. Pain Split happens. Yeah. At this point, we're into it, so let's go. 2 hits. Once again, this is why you switch out on Confuse Ray. Thankfully, the bitch is paralyzed. We need to switch out, because now we're down to 29. Like, god damn it. I should have stuck with my gut. Once again, you switch out on Confuse Ray. It's just what you do. You switch out on Confuse Ray. We've always done that. Every team does that. That's what you do. I don't know. It's like going for 4th and inches, you know. But if you're in your own zone, you know, if you're 4th and 1, you kick it away. You have to kick it away. If you're in your own end zone, there's no reason to not punt it away. The numbers might tell you that it's safer to do the other one, but I just don't buy it. So either way, we switch over to Dragoon here after that abysmal shit. We use Pursuit, which does over half due to the fact that it's super effective against the Drifloon. And goddamn, all right. His defense rose, so does his special defense, so it doesn't matter. I'll just go for Pursuit again. No problem. Well, I knew it wasn't going to kill. It did plenty of damage even with his boost. So now, unless he heals, it's over. Or she, I guess. Drifloon heals, it's over. And boom, Pursuit. 3-hit KO. We get hurt by the Aftermath. Brings us down to 58 HP, which kind of sucks. Aftermath did more damage than the goddamn trainer did, but alright. So now we have taken some heavy hits at this point. So now I have to change up some shit. And I'm gonna go with... Oh, am I gonna... No, I'm gonna go with Nidoboy. Surprisingly, even though Psychic types and Ghost types have a lot of familiar... Okay, so we picked the wrong door again, and now we're another trainer in. I don't know, guys. Maybe I got a little bit too greedy. Maybe I should have just went straight for the gym leader and actually read the goddamn question on the damn door. Level 26 Ghastly. Once again, all of them could have Psyshock, Psybeam, any of that shit. Sucker Punch. Granted, that's a dark type move. Critical hit. But we do have a neutral damaging Surf. And now that we're Nidoboy, Sheer Force is a factor, right? I'm pretty sure we gave him Sheer Force, didn't we? Yeah, we gave him... That was part of the deal. When we switched over from Gen 3 to Gen 4, we gave him his special ability. We gave him his hidden. So, Nidoran had Hustle, meaning that he has Sheer Force. Granted, Sheer Force won't add anything to Surf because Surf doesn't have a secondary effect. That's only like things like Thunderbolt and Flamethrower. So, yeah. Well, we did enough damage here to get rid of the trainer at the very least. Or, no, they're still... Oh, shit, a Gengar. Okay, what are we gonna do? Straight up with the Surf. Bad. 2-hit. Oh! Curse. Curse is gonna kill him. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. I love... Gen 2 used to do that a shit ton. Ever since Curse was introduced, Ghost types love killing themselves in that regard. And it works out fantastically for us. So, okay. Oh, here we go. Here's our gym leader. And clearly we took a while. Let's go. So, we're still weakened. Nidoboy. Copper was healed up, as you can see. By the looks of it, Rhyhorn is in the lead. Oh, of course, because when we looked into it, Drifloon, Rock Blast, right? Let me guess. But why not Crunch? Crunch would do the same effect. Probably do more. Well, not necessarily. Use Gust. Never mind. 3 hits of Rock Blast is gonna kill this bitch. I don't think Crunch would have one-shot him. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if Crunch would have done the same thing, but... Heracles! To you, buddy. Good on you, man. And here's the crux. Miss Magius. Now immediately I'm going to go for the crunch, right? Psybeam's incoming. It's not super effective, but we have very little special defense. So boom, we take a heavy hit. Crunch, however, is physical, super effective, and should do a lot. Oh, so close! God damn! God damn it! Like, I expected heavy damage. I wasn't sure about that. Okay, so we're gonna risk the second Psybeam. Why not? Because we know that the second crunch is gonna kill. No matter what. Boom! Rhyhorn, Heracles, you killed the Miss Magius. You weren't even on the radar to do this shit. And then the Gengar comes in and it's like, yeah, no, we got a piece. This thing is fast as fuck. I know that. I got a piece, right? Please tell me I'm piecing. Please tell me I'm piecing. Yeah, go to a full-powered Ancalagon. What the fuck is a Gengar gonna do to a Charizard at full HP? We go to Copper. Why? Spite. You're lucky. You're lucky. That bitch could have used Dark Pulse. That shit could have used anything. Shadow Ball. I don't know what he's got. We're lucky. Yeah, so now we're at Thunderbolt range. That's great. Shadow Claw. How much damage? Okay, granted, not that much. But still, motherfucker. Why did I do that? I was so easily in there with an Ancalagon for an easy win. For some reason, I went with Copper. Granted, Copper clearly won with that double Thunderbolt. Good on you, Copper. Let's go. But what the actual fuck? Why would I do that to myself? I have no idea. No idea. Anyways, we beat Fantina. We get the hidden machine. We get the badge. We get everything. Right? So that's fantastic. Now, that being said, that is the end of part 2. That is the end. So we managed to beat up on 3... count them, 1, 2, 3. 3 gym leaders in this particular part of the video. However, we have been playing a little sloppy. Would you guys argue that? Like, I would argue that. I think I played a little sloppy during certain encounters. I'm taking risks that I don't need to take. I had one suggestion that I switch out Rhyhorn. Even with the stat boosts and, you know, crunch and all that stuff. That Rhyhorn is more of a liability than anything else. And I hear you, but no. No. I'm not going to switch out a Hall of Famer. I'm going to keep the Hall of Famers in the roster as long as they remain a Hall of Famer. And if we lose, we lose. It is what it is. But I'm not switching out a Hall of Famer. No. I'm not switching out. I'll switch out a Hall of Famer for another Hall of Famer. But I will not switch out a Hall of Famer for anything less. That's just, it is what it is. So, but yeah. That is our second part of the Pearl leg of the GenLocke challenge. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. Pokemon trainers, Pokemon breeders, and Pokemon masters alike. Let me know what you guys think of this. And we will see you guys back here next time for part 3. Clearly, we survived this long. Let's see what part 3 of the Pearl GenLocke holds for us. Let's go. Let's go. I am looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. We'll see you guys back here next time. Have a good one. Sayonara, everybody.